Hello and welcome again to Elden Ring Road to the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC. Here's what happened on the last one.
Oh, pardon me. It's hardly my place to ask, is it?
I am Raya. Take this.
You must keep it out of the cursemongers.
And today we'll be kicking off the Academy of Raya Lucaria. First things first, we make our way past these annoying glintstone sorcerers at the entrance, head inside to the church, and around the corner to the side of grace. Of course, all the enemies we ran past follow us, but it's okay, our great sword can take care of them easy. Then we're gonna head on outside to the graveyard, get memed by this guy who decides to take all of our FP. Joke's on him though, because we're not using that with a strength build. So we promptly beat him and his friend down and then make our way throughout the rest of the graveyard, clearing out the mobs. Once we're done cleaning up the graveyard, we run past a few dogs and more enemies, and then head across the bridge to fight another lesser alabaster lord. After beating him down and grabbing a smithing stone, we hop on the elevator, ride it up, take a couple of these guys out, and grab some runes for leveling. We will then make our way into the next building, where we will backstab this Lazuli sorcerer before taking on a few glintstone sorcerers. The Lazuli in their name, of course, being a little reference and shout out to Sekiro. And after taking out this living jar, we're going to head on over to the chest and pick up a ritual pot for later, and then head upstairs to our first required boss of the dungeon, the Red Wolf of Radagon. And with the Red Wolf down, we get another memory stone and head out in the courtyard to fight the Virgin Abductor. Upon defeating that abductor, we head outside the courtyard, grab the golden seed, and head back through the courtyard and across this little platform onto the bridge, run right at this pillar to avoid the ball trap, and then we're going to head on next to the NPC mini-boss, Moongrim, the Carian Knight. And with Moongrim down, we take his shield, and we're going to head through the archway along this path, fighting off several glintstone sorcerers as well as nobles. Through this path, we're going to open up 2 different shortcuts that will help us get to other areas such as the rooftops a little later on. While we're here, we're going to grab the glintstone wet blade, which again, something we'll never use. Then we're going to head over here up these stairs and fight several smaller living jars and 1 glintstone sorcerer. After that, we head back towards the door we opened for the shortcut, pull a little splinter cell move on this guy, and open another shortcut, this one going back out to the courtyard at the lower level. Then we had to turn around, head back up those stairs, fight off 1 glintstone sorcerer, and then we will hop this other railing, and now we will make our way through the rooftop section. And of course, this rooftop path is littered with several kinds of the puppet type enemies. The birdman here, I'm gonna let him do his little malfunction and use the greatsword to just finish him off. After clearing out the last of the puppets, we're going to head inside the church where we ran past those enemies at the gate earlier on. Here we're going to make our way through the rafters, carefully dropping down onto the beams below, and once we're on top of this chandelier, we are going to find a second Academy Glintstone key. This we will give to Thops to complete the next phase of his questline. After fighting off some Lazuli and Glintstone sorcerers, we are going to head outside, respectfully bow to our crystal crab before promptly cracking him open with the greatsword. This, of course, is going to give us the double Burger King guy mask, and we're never going to use that unless we just decide to go with the drip. Then we're going to go over here and take out the High Page, or rather get taken out by him. Don't worry, we come back and get our revenge on the second try. Once defeating High Page, we can grab the Azul's glintstone staff that he was guarding, and we will head back over to the debate parlor where we fought the Red Wolf of Radigan. From there, we have a quick little jog to the final boss of the dungeon, This will be our first true 2-phase boss fight so far. 2 full health bars. First one, bit of a gimmick, and then we'll jump in with the second one as we go to face Renal Queen of the Full Moon.
Hush, little Calva. I'll soon birth thee anew, a sweeting, fresh and pure.
Finally, after some awful RNG, we can take out the first phase of Renal Queen of the Full Moon, and it will send us to phase 2.
My beloved, have no fear. I will hold thee. Patience. Ye will be countless born, forever and ever.
Upon my name is Rani the Witch. Mother's rich slumber shall not be disturbed by thee. Foul trespasser. Send word far and wide. For the last queen of Caria, Renala the Full Moon. And the majesty of the night she conjureth.
take out Renala, and get our second Great Rune. This is going to give us access to the capital of Leyndell, as well as access to the rebirth feature. So we could respec, or in our case, we're going to change up our cosmetics and get our character looking a little more like our boy Guts from Berserk. And with that, we're going to wrap up the episode on the Academy of Raya Lucaria. On the next one, we will go through the ruin-strewn precipice to get access to Altus Plateau. That, of course, will kick off the Radahn Festival. From there, we're going to head over and accomplish pretty much all of Caelid. And in that one, of course, with the fight against Radahn, the Star Scourge. So I hope you'll come back for the next one, and I really hope you enjoyed this one. I really like the Academy as a dungeon. It's one of my favorite, I think, of all the dungeons throughout Elden Ring. If you're enjoying the content, please let me know by liking and subscribing. I'm going to continue this on all the way up to the DLC, and at the point the DLC drops on June 21st, it is going to become a pure Let's Play. I'm going to stop the edits. I'm going to have the microphone. I'm going to be doing it live. So I hope you'll stick around for that if you've enjoyed these so far. And head down and leave a comment. Tell me what your build is. I'd love to talk to everyone about their build as we go into Shadow of the Erdtree. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.